Everybody wants to know what you mean when you call your homies your baby or your hubby, your lover. Can you just set the record straight?
It's a language. There's nothing stupid or fruity going on. It's the way we talk. It's the way we live. Those are my babes, no my lovers, no my hubbies, whatever you want to call it.
I want your man. Then this bitch won't spider whiter. Now it's time for the big flighter. It's time for the spider whiter. Now it's time for the spider whiter.
I just hit whole CC right there next to the BP. I come to like these two they party.
Yeah.
Ain't getting the food.
Respect. Gay.
Shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation for the hopeful Akion that's pushing his word in true sincerity. So, I was watching a lot of video late at night, and you know, when I watch a lot of video or pictures come up, you know, I save them on my phone, you know, to see what I'm gonna have on the next host of video. So, so you know, when I was seeing, I said, "Oh my God, these guys, man, our people, man." You know what I'm saying? They quick to sell out just to get that dollar bill. You know, they quick to just you know to shame themselves just for that almighty dollar, their God. Okay, but this is what's called being an effeminate. Okay, so they willing to go on their knees to give up their soul just for a piece of paper. All right, and some attention and some clout and some to be famous, ridiculous. Okay, so what you see these guys is wearing dresses. They're a bunch of homosexuals. They're wearing dresses. They're effeminate. And, you know, those men and women, you know, they're gonna be roasted out here in America, man. They're gonna be destroyed. So let's get to it, because throughout the generation, you see the men, or throughout the whole earth, the men, right? Okay, but I'm really talking about you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, the Israelites. You see the men are becoming less and less of a man. They are into the emotions as a woman. They have the mannerism as a woman. They don't know how to they don't know how to shut the fuck up and listen. That's the traits of a woman. Okay, so you're starting to see this throughout each generation. Each generation is getting worse. You know, like the brother said, he was talking, he said, "Yo, this gotta be the last generation, man." I said, "Hell yeah," because there's nothing else, you know. So let's get with the lesson, man. All right, let's get with the first scripture, all right? Because throughout these generations, how the men was becoming more and more acting like a woman, because it's all through prophecy, man. Okay, I'm gonna bring out the first prophecy, right? I'm gonna bring out I'm gonna bring out the scriptures, right? You know, one of the reasons and the core for this. All right, so this is Jeremiah 31. All right, Jeremiah 31, verse 22. Right, and it reads. Let's get it. Okay, got it. 31, Jeremiah 31, verse 22. How long wilt thou go about thou backsliding daughter? That's a question the Lord he posed to us as a people. He posed to us, man. How long we gonna keep going backwards? How long we gonna keep going off? Right? And when it says, how long will thou go about, O thou backsliding daughters? All right, and that daughter represents who? Israel. Okay, all right. For the Lord, in all caps, Yahweh, For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So what does it mean that he said that woman will take place and stuff? Woman, what's gonna happen? Woman gonna be out of order. Women's and guess what happened throughout the times and everything? When the so-called white man Esau Edom took over, he created this thing in 1968, I believe. It was called the Women's Liberation Freedom, women's liberation. And within time, with the programs of welfare, food stamps, and other programs, it made the woman the head of the household. So when that happens throughout each generation, when the woman's the head of the household, the male is not there. That's going according to the scripture, the curses in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. The woman shall look evil towards husband, the husband shall leave his children. That's what's going to happen. So throughout each generation, these women are raising their sons, and look at the results. There ain't no guidance of the father, all right? Or either the mother hates the son, throws him out, so he's left out of nowhere with no guidance, and he ends up being a wild grape, a faggot, a homosexual, someone uncontrollable, all into the emotions, copied from what? From their moms, all right? So as you can see through this generation right now, how if you been around for a while, okay, I'm talking to you older brothers, man, and you older sisters, you've seen throughout the generation how the males of our people, the men of our people, has become real effeminate, man. All right, and as you can see, prophecy fulfilled. All right, but as you can see, these guys is really willing to sell their soul just for that dollar. Why? Because the Lord posed another question here. All right, so this is Jeremiah, the 2nd chapter. All right. I mean, I know I may be a little over the place, but we'll see. I know what this lesson is going to be going through. All right, Jeremiah 2 verse 11, and it reads, "Have a nation changed their gods, which are ye yet no gods?" That's a question. And the problem is the Israelites, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and similar Indians, they don't know who their power is right now. In their mind, their power is the so-called white man, Esau Edom. That trickles to the dollar bill. There's still whose faces on that money? Esau Edom. So their God is Esau Edom. Okay? They changed their gods, man. Our true power is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right? So let's read Jeremiah 2 verse 11. "Have a nation changed their gods, which are you no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit." So the God they changed and the God they following, the so-called white man Esau Edom, or the dollar bill, is still the same. Okay? That doesn't profit them. Okay? What it does, what it do, their God and that dollar bill leads them into death and destruction and abusing their bodies and doing a lot of abominations, man. So that's going to lead into what? Death. The wages of sin is death. Okay? And these are going to be the same celebrities that you're going to see that's going to be pushing the C-hip, the Karagma. They're going to be pushing that, man. Why? Because their God, their master is Esau Edom. Okay? Let's get it out. This is 2 Corinthians 4, chapter 4, verse 4. All right, and it reads, "In whom the God of this world," who's the God of this world? Esau Edom. Okay, he's the God of this world right now. Okay, "In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not." And these truly are unbelievers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They only believe on a dollar bill. Okay, that's their God. But their God blinded them because they think that the money is the only way out, which is untrue. That's a lie. Okay? But that's how they've been built in schools, the education system, the religion churches, the churches out there, how they've been brought up from a young pup to a male adult. They think money is the only way. Okay? All right, so let's read. In whom the 2 Corinthians 4 verse 4. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel means good news, of Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. And Lord willing, word that hopefully elect with this knowledge. That light is talking about the knowledge, man. So we're not out there doing what these celebrities doing. We're not out there on our knees and we're not out there on our knees begging for money. We're not out there wearing a skirt just to be famous. We're not out there what I'm saying, we're not out there going into the gray areas, man. We're not out there changing the doctrine for some money. We're not doing none of that, man. But these celebrities are doing that. And what you see when they wearing those skirts, you got somebody says a kill. It don't matter. It looks like a woman garment, okay? They basically performing a shaming ritual. Look at John Cena. Look at Young Thug. Look at all them dudes. They all are empty inside, man. They got to commit such lewd acts just to perform, just to get their money, man. Okay? So let's get with the next scripture. Let's go to Mark real quick. Then I go to 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. Okay? All right? I tell you now, man, our people are gone, man. And this has got to be the last. Yo, the Lord needs to destroy this place, period, man. Okay? I'm not trying to, force his hand. Okay? I'm not trying to do that. But, prophecy needs to be fulfilled first. But the missiles got to come ASAP, man. Because this is vexing to even watch. All right? So this is the book of Mark. All right? The 8th chapter, verse 36. All right? And it reads, I got it right here. All right? And it reads, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world? Gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Well, they're not profiting anything, man. They basically got a one-way trip to the missiles, man, to destruction, to death. Okay? But over there bending over for a goddamn dollar and wearing a dress just to shame themselves, just to be famous, it's not gonna profit you nothing, man. It's gonna profit you to what? More problems. That's why I see a lot of them commit suicide. A lot of them mysteriously die. So it's just a shame, man. All right. So let's get with the next scripture. This one I want to get out. And I want to give you the meaning of the words, okay? Because this is the spirit on our people, on the men of Israel and the women too. All right. They defiled, okay? So this is 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. All right. Your brothers know the scripture. And your sisters know the scripture. Who's following? All right. So this is 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. Know ye not the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Who's the unrighteous? Going to give you the list. Okay. Be not deceived. Neither fornicator is. What's a fornicator, man? Someone who's worshiping other gods, man. Someone who's committing adultery against the Lord. And you got the adulterers out there that's committing lewd acts. You got men sleeping with other women, men sleeping with other men's wives. You got wives stepping out their husbands sleep with another man. That's adultery. Okay? All right? And this is what the music industry push out. This is what the entertainment industry push out. This is the ways of the life of Esau, Edom. What? The spirit of the beast, man. Okay? There's a difference. There's a mark and there's, So let's get it. This is 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. Look at that, man. Look at that. Here we go. All right, here we go. It said, know you not the unrighteous, unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. So all those titles that I read right there, they're not going to inherit the kingdom, man. Okay? So when you go to the word effeminate here in 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9, I goes to the word, I think the Greek word malaktos. Okay? Well, you know what? Let me look it up. I believe it's malaktos. All right? Let's get it out real quick. Try to find it here. Okay. Bear with me. Got it right here. I just want to make sure. I don't want to like I don't want to like, you know, go off and give you the wrong information. Okay, so here we go. Effeminate right here. Okay, let me get it out.
Strong's G 3120 Malakos.
Yes.
Malakos.
Yeah, I was right. Malakos. All right. Malakos. All right. So when you go to the word, the definition of malakos, effeminate, it will say soft. Soft to the touch. Right? That's an effeminate man. All right. Of a boy kept for homosexual relations with a man. Male who submits his body to unnatural lewdness. All right. A male prostitute. There you go. That's what the word effeminate means, man. Okay, and that's what's going on with our people, man. So, well, you know, people ask like, so what? He's wearing a kilt. So somebody, they just using it for the video. I said, well, let's go to the law, okay? And I'm going to end it with that, all right? Because there's always the Lord's word is above everybody's thinking of their own bullshit, all right? All right, so the word is always has the final say so. So this is Deuteronomy 22, I believe. Yeah, Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. All right, this is the law. You want to keep wearing a damn woman's skirt, you're gonna be put to death, man. Okay. All right, so this is Deuteronomy 22 verse 5, and it reads, "The woman shall not wear which pertaineth unto a man." Okay, we'll go to the point. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. "The woman shall not wear which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy power." An abomination was meaning what? Outside the table. Outside the table. Okay, is an abomination. People that's as abominable is gonna be put to death, man. One way or the other, man. Okay, so I just want to do a quick lesson. I didn't mean to go too much onto it, man. I just want to make it as much as exact as possible, you know, to the point for brothers and sisters to understand. Okay, all right. There's a new thing on earth. The woman should compass a man throughout the time in history, throughout each generation. You see the results. Okay, so with that, give all glory and praises to Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostle and the other great millstone. Till then, another video. Shalom.